Well, I think one of the things that we're seeing is that the big tech, they're having a hard time beating extremely lofty expectations. But the rest of the market looks like it might be doing okay. I mean, just take a look at financials, for example. They had a banner set of announcements. You're also getting good announcements in parts of the consumer sectors. So it just depends on what you're looking at. I mean, if you're a stock that's priced for perfection, perfection is increasingly hard. But if you're a stock that's priced normally, maybe it's not so bad. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we're looking outside of the big tech names. When you look at mid and small cap, for example, or even just the average S&P stock, not the biggest ones, there are lots of interesting opportunities to be had there.
Yeah, and they're cheaper and they're actually making money in most cases, yes?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they definitely are making money in most cases. I mean, one of the things that we always talk about is the valuations. And what we use is we use a combination of metrics, including sales, cash flow, dividends, and book value. And so, we don't think that there's any single valuation metric that is the be all and end all. And so we take a look at a diversified set of metrics. And when you look at this diversified set of metrics, small caps are at their cheapest relative to large caps in the US in about 25 years. I think the last time we were at this relative valuation level was in mid 2000. And during that time, in the 5 year period after that time, I believe small caps outperform large caps by over 10% annualized. Now, we're not really expecting 10%. That would be great, but we do think that with the right set of small cap holdings, you could outperform large caps by 6 or 7% annualized over the next 5 years.
Wow. Okay. Corey, listen, here's a question for you. How much of what we're seeing in the market right now, this backup in yields, is to do with what folks are calling the Trump trade? That's one. And then an attached question of that is, with small and mid caps, would this group be better insulated if, let's say, tariffs on imports from China go up, or are they actually more vulnerable?
I think it's mixed. It's sector by sector. There are going to be some sectors where they are more insulated. I think there are going to be some sectors where they're less insulated. I think one of the things that we saw, though, is that regardless of whether you're going to get a Harris or a Trump presidency, that the free trade with China isn't going to be what it used to be, right? I mean, Trump put tariffs on China when he was president, but it's not as if Biden and Harris are recommending that we do away with that. And so, in some ways, it almost doesn't matter who's going to be president. It really just matters that these companies continue to make money and find ways to make money regardless of that kind of marginal change.